Hello everyone, it is Shay in Silver Lake, Oregon. It is February 21st. It's 42 degrees with a 15-mile-an-hour wind. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. And it's still kind of chilly out. Bruce wanted to come outside, so I thought, well, I'd come out and do a video. Show you guys what I got done. These are giant purple irises, all this green stuff, and I just pulled all the dead off the top. And then I thought I would talk a little bit about why I have the giant purple irises. They're actually kind of toxic to rabbits, deer, mice, that kind of stuff. So they make a great border to go on the outside of my garden as a deterrent. They get really tall, about 2 feet tall the fans get. And then the stalks that come out get about another foot. So about 3.5 feet tall are the big purple. They usually bloom, I don't know, about April is when they bloom. And they reproduce quite a bit and quite fast, so you do have to break them up and transplant them when you get a lot. Like right now I have a lot right here. My son dug this 50-foot trench 2 Junes ago and dropped this stuff, and I had dug all of them out of my garden, so I keep them on the border. I keep them out because it was what I used at first to keep deer out, and deer do not like them. So that helps. And neither do rabbits and mice, so it kind of is like a nice little border right there to block, because there's a field right here. So this kind of gives me a little bit, and then with this mesh will help. I feel like it will do a lot. And the deer do jump over this back fence, but hopefully I'll have this stuff up and pretty soon, hopefully by the middle of next month. I originally, when I first moved here I moved here in December 5th, 2019. And there was a gentleman that lived here, his name was Jack, and he had given me a Walmart bag full of these starts. And this is and I originally had them planted right along here. This was like a nursery that I had originally set up. And as soon as they got big enough, I started transplanting them in different spots. And then as soon as they overtook those areas, I yanked them all out and transplanted them along this line. And then I figure one of these days when I get a different color, because these are the dark purple ones, when I get a different color, like maybe yellow, gold, they come in all different colors, then I would just dig out a chunk and transplant the new color in, and then just go every, so that I have purple whatever color and all the way down is what I figured. But the giant irises, if you live in zone 6A, are great, like I said, for a border. They're not really usable for much of anything else. I do clip them and do give away a bouquet to usually just 1 or 2 people, because, well, this year if I have a lot, then I would give them to 2 people, but really I don't get that many flowers off of them just yet. So I have in the past these ones over here, which I plan to thin these out and see, this is what that all looked like. And then underneath all of this, there's little greenery that pops up. So this will be the next areas that will get cleaned out. These next 2. And then those are my glass balls from the those are from Bandon Beach. My parents got those back in the 70s. Almost all the balls, there's a couple of them that my son got me. That little tiny one for sure is my son. And then some of these are my aunt's. But most of them are my mom and dad's when they were alive back in the 70s, before, like shortly after I was born. And like the year, like probably 71, 72 is like when they started collecting them together. So look at my Brucifer. Oh, and then I also cleaned out, been leaving this bed a little bit because my dog's been kind of laying in it, like gives him a little bit something to do. He usually doesn't do that, but cleaned out this bed. I'm going to cut the heads off of all that dead flowers, and then I'll sprinkle the heads inside here and then get rid of the stems. And then I'll clean this bed up a little bit more. It's looking pretty good out here. It's been 15-mile-an-hour wind. It's kind of chilly today, so I wasn't planning on doing too much. I mostly just wanted to tackle this back corner here and talk about, I figure I would do one, maybe two. Let's see, what do we got? 6 minutes. So that back there is all finished. Okay, another thing, let's talk about something else that I like to plant. Oh, I plant these bachelor buttons. Those are actually edible, and you can use them to decorate pies, cakes, that sort of thing, cupcakes. I originally just got them because they were $1 at the dollar store. The American Seed at the 99-cent store, not Dollar General, the Dollar Tree. Every single seed or stuff that I get from there, the American Seed brand, grows. I've never had a problem with growing anything that they have sold. So keep that in mind if you're just starting out and you just want, and then I've gotten the babies from them. Look at my dog. Just that's always a good place to start, is getting seeds there. That way you don't go hog wild and spend a bunch of money. I've tried buying seeds from many of the big box stores and really wasn't that successful. Bi-Mart wasn't too bad. Walmart wasn't too bad. But some of the other ones, I just was not successful at all with their seeds or the brand of seeds. So there's that. Anyway, this is bachelor buttons, the back end of it when they all die and are dead. But I usually use bachelor buttons because it brings in the color and it brings in the pollinators, which is something that we're kind of really low on out here. It would be so cool if somebody out here started a bee farm. Like, that would be ideal, because the bees, even if 1 or 2 people in town had just one bee, I don't know, hive, bee hutch, whatever you call them, that would be ideal, and it would really change. I feel like it would really change things around here. Because one year I marveled at how many bees we had, and then since then, it hasn't been, I want to say it was either 2020 or 2021, when there was like a lot of bee, and there was just so much, everything was blooming so beautifully. And then since then, it's been kind of a struggle. I did see a few bees last year, but this year what I've got is I bought these little bee houses to where they can go into, and when it gets too cold for them, that way they don't die. They have a chance of surviving and then being able to get back to their hive later on. So I bought 2 of them. I haven't figured out I think I'm going to hang one on this post, and then I haven't figured out where I'm going to hang the other one just yet, because I want it to be kind of like in a nice spot where they feel really, maybe the back of that building, maybe like on the other side, so that I have like 2 houses. but they're like these wooden home things for bees. So I just bought 2 of those, so I'm gonna have those up this year. Eventually, maybe I'm gonna try to get up to 4 in my yard, so that way there's plenty and that doesn't get territorial or whatever. Because I really don't want, like, because we do have like hornets and yellow jackets out here. And I even have a video where I'm talking about these conchs, which are mushrooms. And I'm standing out here, and back then I had this little table set up before my son burned my legs to it. That's one of the legs, but then he burned the others. But it was set up like right here. Yeah, it was like right here, because it was like right kitty corner from the house, right there. And like I'm showing these conchs or whatever, and I stepped on a hive. And they had gone up my pants, and I'm trying to finish the video, and I'm stomping, and something keeps hurting my leg. And then finally I end the video, and I tear off into the house or rip my pants off, and there was 2 hornets in there, and I was like stomping on them. Oh, it was rough. Those rough times in the beginning when I first started my YouTube channel. I'm fighting off bees. And I don't know how to edit, and I didn't want to just throw the video away, so I'm like fighting my way through the video. And it was when I first met this other YouTubers, Ashley, Jacob, and it was just a thing. It was a real thing. It was so funny. But anyway, there's that. All right, so I'm going to end this because we're at 12 minutes. So peace, love, and happiness. May peace be with you always. Have a wonderful day, week, hour, minute, month, second, year. You know the schmill. Don't forget to rewind and be kind. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's pick a thumbnail. What can we do for a thumbnail? Like, I feel like I've done so many of this stuff that, and it's your thumbnails that matter, that bring the people in. And I'm like, I don't think so. Oh, wait. Here, I'll do this welcome sign over here. Ooh, I tripped over my dog's fire hydrant. He has to keep that one outside because Lucky chewed up his other one. He used to have 2. And then, okay, we got it. All right. There's Hagar with snow on the tippy top. Scooch down and we can see better. All right, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey, Bruce, quit licking the snow. He's over there licking the snow. All right. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.